Hi everybody, welcome to Stamping with Melva. I'm Melva Peters and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in British Columbia, Canada, and you can find me online at stampingwithmelva.com. It's Tuesday night and I'm here with a sketch challenge for you. I love doing my sketch challenges. I have so much fun creating the sketch challenge and trying to think about how I might use it. And I have fun making the card when I actually get to go live with it. So tonight I'm going to use the inked and tiled bundle. So it's a punch bundle and I'm all over punch bundles. And I absolutely love the flowers that are in it. I hadn't really noticed this one until I was on the incentive trip and I saw a stunning card made using this in Pebbled Path. And I'm going to say maybe Bubble Bath, but I don't know that I don't know what the pink was. It might have been Calypso Coral. It was just so pretty. Lots of detail to these flowers. So that's what I'm going to use tonight. So I'm going to switch over. Now, this sketch will go live on Facebook group page and also YouTube in about half an hour's time. So if you miss it, you'll be able to grab or miss any of the measurements. You'll be able to grab it off of there. Hey, Gian, welcome. Hey, Darlene. Yeah, what else do I have to tell you? Yeah, so it's a punch bundle. Love, love, love punch bundles. So this is the sketch. And when I show you the punches, you'll maybe get a sense of why I thought about this one for it's kind of the perfect size for these, what are circles in my sketch. Hey, Melanie, welcome. So card base 5.5 by 8.5 or 4.25 by 11. And then layer number 1, kind of your standard first layer, is 4 inches by 5.25. Layer number 2, which is this gray layer that's kind of in behind, is 2 3/4 by 4.25. And then the green layer is 2.5 by 4. It could be even a little bit smaller than that. My image actually looks like it's the same size, but I did cut it down. And then you need 2 pieces that are about 1.5 inches square. Mine might be a little bit bigger than that. And then a sentiment piece that I've said is 3/4 of an inch by 2, whatever fits your sentiment. Hey, Lori, welcome. Well, welcome for the very first time. Thank you. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you'll get notified when I go live for my upcoming lives and also when I post a video. So I like the sketch. You could do all sorts of things with it. If you'd got some stamped images, you could die cut them out. You could use circles. You could use all sorts of things. But when I thought about what to do with the sketch, like most of the time, the sketch exists long before I figure out what exactly I'm going to make with it. Hey, Peg, welcome. This is the inked and tiled bundle. Like I said, it is a punch bundle. Maybe you can see them a little bit better. So one is kind of a cross and one is, I don't know what shape that would be, but it's kind of a cool, not really a circle, but kind of a cool shape. So that's why I thought that this one would fit with my sketch with those 2 circles in it. This is the flower that I absolutely love. It's just really detailed. This might be a distinctive stamp set. It doesn't actually say that on here. I'd have to go to the catalog, but just so pretty. And then lots of sentiments that you can use. It's a really great stamp set for sentiments. Okay, so let's bring in what I pulled out for this card. The designer series paper for this suite is so pretty. Look at this. It's Lost Lagoon, Calypso Coral, Crushed Curry, Petal Pink. Just really pretty. So that's the one I pulled out. I also pulled out this one as the background piece. Just love the combination of Calypso Coral, Lost Lagoon. And I'm using Crushed Curry. I haven't used Crushed Curry very much. I really like it, just don't seem to use it. So my card base is 4.25 by 11. So I'm going to score it at 5.5. And as always, grab my bone folder and we fold into the mountain or the raised line. So give it a good burnish. There we go. All right, so this piece is going to adhere on to, oh my gosh, Betty, it was cool there today. It was cool here today on the West Coast. It's finally sunny. It's not all that warm, but at least it's sunny. Okay. I love it that you guys all chat amongst each other. It's fun to watch. All right, so that piece goes on like that. Now, these are the two pieces that go on the front. So this piece in my sketch is straight up and down. And then this piece is at an angle over top of it. So before I put that down, because I think I want to put some ribbon on it, I want to stamp my flowers. And I was kind of debating about what color to stamp them. So I'm going to do a little bit of auditioning. Yeah, it's really pretty paper. And I think it's kind of one of those, you know, ones that people miss out on. I think they don't really notice it. Now I'm stamping. See how pretty it is? I'm stamping on my grid paper because I actually don't know what color I want to stamp on my card with. It might end up being crushed curry, but I'm going to just clean that off. Just kind of, let's see. I've got a dimensional backing on here. There we go. These pesky dimensional backs get all over the place. All right. So let me just, okay. I think it's going to be Calypso Coral. Oh gosh, that's hot. Hot in Vegas, my goodness. Now, better clean this again because I think the last color I used was crushed curry. All right. So I'm going to do one full strength kind of off to the side and maybe a little bit lower. And then I'm going to stamp again just above it so that there's two flowers. Isn't that pretty? It's just, I don't know. I just really think it's such a pretty. Okay. And then while I've got my sentiment out, or my ink out, I'm going to stamp. I'm using the one that says just a note. And I've got just a piece of basic white scrap that. Okay, so that's going to go straight like that. And then that's going to go at an angle. But what I think I want to do is there is this really pretty Lost Lagoon ribbon, cotton ribbon, bordered ribbon. So I thought what I would do is wrap it around. So I'm going to take this and put some glue on it and adhere it like that so that it's stuck on there. Oopsie, stuck on there. All right, and now I'm going to wrap this ribbon around kind of the bottom. And I'm going to try and tie a bow. My bow tying, I don't know, seems to be a little out of whack for some reason. Okay, that's pretty ribbon. I love Lost Lagoon. Okay, so let's use the tweezers so that we have my extra finger with the tweezers. And my trick to turn it upside down so that I can control which way the tails go. So the other day, I don't know if you guys saw, I've done a couple of Instagram reels. They're so much fun. Still learning. But if you follow me on Instagram, it's Stamping with Melva. You can check out my Instagram reels. They're getting a little better. Well, I've done two, I shouldn't say. They're getting better. The second one was better than the first, but I tried to tie a bow. Oh my gosh, that was probably a mistake for an Instagram reel. It just wasn't happening. So that's why I'm kind of, yeah, well, I did okay when my wrist. I think it's since I went on the trip and I've come back from the trip. I think that's where I kind of got out of whack with my with my tying bows. I don't know. Just out of practice, I guess. I do believe tying bows is all about practice. All right, there we go. Oh, that's quite pretty. Now, let's just take this. And as always, you can use a punch or a die, whatever. Oh, you know what? I forgot. Huh, after all that, I forgot my other pieces. Okay, so I think I'm going to use crushed curry. So I'm going to punch out one of these. Huh, I was getting all excited about how pretty my card was. All right. And maybe, no, I think Calypso Coral for the other one. Yes, that tweezers are the most amazing thing. Okay, so where's my sketch again so I get it right? All right, so I'm going to kind of put one here. And I know, yes, I am covering up my pretty flowers, but, you know, it is what it is. Okay, so we'll just kind of put one there. Maybe I'll put it down here. I'd put my ribbon up a little bit, but I'm going to kind of move mine down there, like that and that. So I'll use dimensionals on these and just cut this border. I like to make sure I use all the bits of dimensionals. Okay. Yeah, just about did it. All right, so let's put that here. Try not to cover up my flowers too much. And just one down the middle like that. One like there. Okay, it's close enough to the sketch. Remember, I've told you, no more, this is funny, pity. I've always said a sketch is just a guideline, so you can kind of, you know, decide to go rogue on the sketch. I won't be insulted at all. All right, let's take some dimensionals and put on the back of this. And then we'll just put that like that. That's still pretty. Okay, and then somewhere, I thought I had a piece of basic white for the inside of my card. Let me grab a piece of basic white. Here we go. Piece of basic white for the inside of the card. And okay, I also had cut a piece of designer series paper, but we'll stamp. So let's use this little flower because it's really pretty too for the inside of the card. And we'll do that in Calypso Coral as well. Just like that. Thanks, Darlene. Yeah, if you're coming in through my Facebook page, you can share my video. Maybe some of your friends would like to see it. If you hit the subscribe button, if you like my video, that always helps. Love to have that happen. Okay, and then the last thing is I grabbed some different embellishments. I grabbed these. This is the, I can't remember what it's, something trio. And these are Lost Lagoon. But these are the ombre ones, and this is Calypso Coral, and I think that's what I'm going to use. They just seem brighter. They come in all sorts of really pretty colors, but we'll use the Calypso Coral ones. And one more. I'll use all big ones on this one. There we go, like that. All right, there's my card. So pretty close to the sketch. My shapes or circles may be a little bit off, but that was because I decided to put some ribbon on mine. But I think it's, you know, I did okay. Considering I almost forgot to put them on completely. Thanks. Thanks, Peg. Appreciate it. All right. So hope you enjoyed that. If you have questions when the sketch goes live, let me know. Hopefully they make sense. Hopefully the measurements are right. Feel free to cut things down or add layers if you decide to do that. Don't forget to share your cards on my Facebook group if you're a member of my group. If you're not a member, just feel free. The link is underneath this video, so you're welcome to join. And every month I send out some happy mail to people who've shared their cards in my group. All right, I will be back live tomorrow at 6:30 with a technique. I think it's a technique. I hope so, because I have an idea for a technique tomorrow night. So 6:30 Pacific. I'm going to look at changing the times that I go live. So stay tuned for that. I haven't quite decided yet. And I may add another one. I was going out. I had something I was going out to on Thursday nights, which kind of has been canceled, even though I thought it was going to go ahead for the summer. So I think I'm going to come back live on Thursday nights or Thursdays as well. So stay tuned for more information as I start to kind of switch up the times that I go live. And hopefully you'll be able to catch me live whenever I go, whatever the times end up being. Or you can watch on the replay, because you always can watch on the replay. All right, everybody, thanks for joining me. Hope you have a great evening. Happy stamping. Bye.